So the first question that I decided to answer was, why did you choose the college that you chose for your undergraduate studies? And I chose SPC because I had went to USF for 2 semesters and I took a little bit of my prerequisite classes there, and I didn't really like how large the campus was. I didn't really like how the lack of one-on-one teaching was at USF. I just felt like it wasn't very personal. It wasn't for me. It's more of a school where you live there, you live, breathe, and eat USF. And I was a student that commuted every day, so I just felt really out of place on campus. And SPC was a more one-on-one experience with teachers where you could actually ask people for help. They could stay after class with you, things like that. You weren't just one person in a sea of 200 people, so I really liked that personal education aspect of it. Also, it was cheaper, more feasible, and I really liked the commute better than the commute to Tampa, so just all of those things in combination made me choose SPC as my undergraduate study. Then the next question that I chose was, why did I choose to pursue an education in a physician assistant rather than a doctor or a nurse? And when I was looking into being a doctor, I had first looked at how long it takes to be a doctor, which you have to go for about 4 years or so to medical school, and then after that, 3 to 4 years for a residency. And I just honestly felt like I didn't want to wait that long to be in my career. I wanted to start my career at a younger age. The cost was a big factor because when you're in school and doing those things for that long, the cost just keeps going up and up. And the overall cost for a physician assistant throughout all the schooling is from about $60,000 to $90,000 overall. And to be a doctor is twice that or more, so the cost was a factor that I took into consideration. And then also, a doctor is a very specific position. It's one where you have to pick one degree of specialty and stick with it, where a physician assistant has a little bit of more flexibility, where you can kind of be trained to be an assistant to any kind of doctor. It's more general. So I like that. And also I thought that a physician assistant might be more hands-on than the actual doctor. The physician assistant might do the things that are considered more unimportant, compared to a doctor, because a doctor, prescribes medication and gives you the diagnosis and does the big picture things, but the physician assistant, in my mind, would be the person who's actually doing things with their hands and doing the work. And that's what I would prefer to do. So that's why I chose a physician assistant over a doctor or a nurse.